Hey guys, it's Toast again from the Fishyaker YouTube channel. You know, there are a lot of terms out there we as avid anglers use. There are a lot of guys just getting into the sport or don't fish that seriously that might not know really what we're talking about. We did a video a couple of days ago and I talked about line memory a little bit. And I thought to myself, have I really ever defined line memory, and who really has? So I looked it up online, really didn't see a lot out there for people talking about, you know, what is line memory. So if you don't know what line memory is, you have no idea what it is. So really quick, really simple, line memory. You hear it a lot. Basically, we're typically talking about monofilament fishing line. What I have here is an old spool of this red Cajun line, and I have an old reel here. We're talking years old. And I've had the same line on there for quite some time. We were talking about the fact that, you know, if you buy a new reel or combo that's pre-spooled, a lot of the time you get line and it's already got memory. What is it? That's memory. All right? I brought the red one out here because you can see it real well. But basically, and I'll let it fall under its own weight, you can probably see that fairly well with the red. This is, again, I've had this line probably for 15, 20 years maybe? I don't know. So it's been on the spool the whole time sitting in a tackle box. That's your line memory, guys. Basically, with the amount of time it's been on the spool, it has assumed the curvature of that spool. That's one thing. So when you're purchasing fishing line at your local retailer, something you might want to keep in mind, if it's a lower grade rod line, or if it's pre-spooled, so on a rod and reel, if it's been on there for a while, that might happen. Because this is halfway decent mono, right? But that's what happens if you buy some mono that might have been sitting around, especially if you're in a shop where it might be sitting near the sun in a window, or somewhere it isn't really air conditioned real well. And what about when something's pre-spooled or just lying on a reel? This is actually fairly quality line, I'm sure, that I would have put on here years ago. That's really bad, okay? So what's going to happen when you cast it out? All those little loops are going to slow it down casting through the guides in your rod, through your eyes. And then what's going to happen when you start to reel it and crank it? You're going to get line twist in it. It's going to get knotted up really bad. You're going to have little kinks and stuff in the line. It might make your lure run all crooked. And, well, it's just a pain in the butt. It looks pretty crummy, too. But that's what we're talking about when we're talking about line memory. I'm not going to get all into it now without making too long of a video. But there are a few little tricks and hacks out there for how to get line memory out of your line, like stretching it or oiling it or putting it in hot water and all that stuff. That'll be another video. But anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and show you how easily you can get what we call line memory just by leaving line on a spool for a few years, or in a reel, or buying something that's like low quality or been sitting around in a shop for a long time. Because you got to think these things are also, how long have they been sitting around in a factory or warehouse before they even ship to the shop? So it's pretty easy to get line memory, but there are a few ways to get it out, but sometimes it's not even worth it. Because some mono is pretty darn cheap anyway. Anyhow, I didn't see a whole lot out there for people actually telling you what line memory is, but there you go. From that to there. So again, I'm stretching it. It's some lighter weight line. It's not as bad. But I pull some more off, and there you go. Anywho, just kind of another pain when you're out on the water fishing. Anywho, catch you later, guys. If you haven't already, we ask you to always go down below here on the YouTube channel and click and subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel. Let us know what you want to see. Comment. Hit us that thumbs up and all that good stuff. See you later, guys.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.